There may be times when you don't necessarily need to go through that full process. A lot of clients that we interact with, when we mention to them that we can do closings at our office, or we can prepare all the documents to properly facilitate the closing process and transfer ownership of real property, they seem a little bit surprised because everybody's kind of just been trained that if you're gonna buy or sell real property, you're gonna go through a title company. Generally that is kind of the norm, right? That's what most people do, and so I'm not surprised that a lot of people think that, but you don't always have to go through a title company. Their job is to perform due diligence, review the title, and make sure that what you're buying is something that the seller can give you if you're a buyer, making sure there's no liens on the property or any issues that are going to come back to bite you after that closing. So they do a lot of due diligence and research on the property, and then they sell you title insurance. Pretty much all the things that they do as part of their due diligence process are things we can do here at our law firm, and we do closings for all types of properties here. When title insurance isn't an absolute necessity in the opinion of the parties, and they're comfortable without it, we still do all the due diligence. We review the title. If it's very complicated, we may send it out to a third-party title examiner who will issue a full title report. So while it's not to burn any of my title company associates, but there may be times when you don't necessarily need to go through that full process, and an attorney could handle that for you. But just know that it's always still part of the process to review the title. All the work that the underwriters at a title company do, and the escrow officers and all the employees do, is really important work, because you do want to make sure the property is not affected in some way, and that the seller has good title. And we just last night discovered for a closing we were going to have set for this week that the sellers for a piece of property failed to disclose that there was a second lien on their home to the tune of about $50,000. That was never disclosed in the contract. And I brought that up to my client this morning, and so now the deal is it's at a hard stop, and we're waiting for our clients to tell us how they want to move forward, if they want to move forward.